Welcome. This is Trudy, your very own hypnotherapist, physical therapist, and a life coach. Welcome to iCoach Hypnosis and Feel Good podcast. Well, today's episode is something quite special. It's near and dear to me because once again, this is an episode about video testimonials. As you know, obviously, I love amazing feedback from my clients, but at the same time, she has improved in multiple folds. Not only she has lost a lot of weight, but she has actually improved her skills, her well-being, feeling good, implementing a good exercise program, amazing routine for her nutrition. She has done a lot in such a short amount of time, and she is gracious enough for us to share that story with you all. And I am so amazed and I'm so thankful for her to share that story with you all. So without further ado, let's get started. Yolanda, I have a quick question. I'm just going to ask you a question in a format that you're going to answer. So let me ask you this. Finish my sentence. I was looking for hypnosis because
I was looking for hypnosis because I wanted to lose weight, and I had went through every single avenue that I could think of to do it. And none of my old conventional ways was actually working.
that's good enough, right? And people say when nothing works, hypnosis works. And the second question is, I was relieved when I found Trudy because
I was relieved when I found Trudy because she actually brought me to a place that I forgot about in my life. She brought me back to myself. But before I talk about that, what I really want to say is that when you're looking for a hypnotist, it's weird, is out of place, and it's just not a normal thing that people of color do. And so when I went online, I searched through a lot of people to find Trudy, first of all. And what made me want Trudy, what draw me to her, was this Indian woman. She was online, and she was talking about her story. And I could tell that this was actually her story and not something that she was just making up. And so when I saw her talk about her story and what Trudy did for her, I just felt that I had to meet this Trudy. I was like, who could do all of that? I have to meet Trudy. I don't know who Trudy is, but I have to meet her. And I was extremely uncertain if it would actually work or not, especially with it being virtual.
wow. Thank you so much. I'm really humbled. Thank you. We never shared this story before, but
I know.
I did not know. But thank you. Thank you so much, Yolanda.
Yeah. Well, the lady was so inspiring. I mean, I remember looking at her, it seems so long ago. But I looked at a lot of people online, and I'm one of those lunatic people that go through all of the reviews, 5 stars here, 3 stars there. Some people I believe, some people I do not believe, but I'm a researcher by nature. And so when I came across this lady with this interview, and it wasn't that she was saying something about weight. She was not talking about weight at all. She was talking about her business and how she connected with herself, and things that was blocking her came up. And this is how she was able to push through. And I was like, okay, didn't know all that could happen. And it just excited me. I was so excited. So
Wow.
yeah, I never shared that with you, but that's how I found you.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. And since you are talking about hypnosis, the experience about your hypnosis was,
The experience of my hypnosis was, um, it almost felt like it was barely happening. But I started noticing small changes in my life. I started feeling lighter. I started feeling calmer. I used to have like high anxiety. My stomach would cramp up. I used to have stress and tension in my neck and my shoulders. All of this, I never knew what it was from. I just knew I had it. Okay. So I was getting massage therapy, acupuncture. I was getting everything to try to remove this. From doing a couple of sessions of hypnosis, the stress in my shoulders went away. The anxiety disappeared, and I didn't even notice that it disappeared, and I forgot I even had it. So, hypnosis have taught me how to forgive people, how to let old things go, how to actually have insight into situations. And you may think it's one thing, and it may not be that at all. So that's what hypnosis taught me.
wow, that's perfect. And you came here for weight loss, and you are going away with a lot more other things that you didn't even think that you needed to take care of. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, so I came here to see Trudy for just weight loss. Um, but when you think about Oprah Winfrey, she always say, weight loss is just the top of the iceberg. There's so much more that caused this situation to happen. Um, and so you can't lose weight until you deal with your elephants that are in the room. And sometimes our elephants are small, and sometimes they're extremely large. Okay. I had a lot of large elephants in the room, and they were sitting inside of each other. And so instead of me just losing weight, I did lose weight too. I lost about 12 pounds. Instead of me just losing weight, I was able to lose weight, take burdens off my heart, release myself. Really, I released myself to become better. I was feeling kind of as if I lost who I was, because I went through a divorce, and then I remarried, and then I had a kid. And so it was like, and any mom that's out there, you know what kids do. Like, they never tell you the real story, but kids actually take away things from you, and you lose yourself somewhere in there, but you don't realize you're losing yourself. It's little pieces, you know, and those little pieces, we never deal with losing those pieces as women. And so when I did this hypnosis, I gained those pieces back. And so, like, I could feel me coming back to myself day by day. And it just was amazing to see, because I
That's
didn't know I
that's
had lost myself.
welcome back. That is wonderful. One thing that I will also want to talk about is gastric band procedure. I know we perform gastric band procedure, and do you want to talk about it a little bit about gastric band?
Okay, so this is the gastric band. Okay, so it truly does hypnosis sessions, and it doesn't feel like she's doing it, because in your mind you're saying none of this is working. So, like, I did this gastric band, and when she was finished with it, I felt as if I was actually there getting it done. I could feel the whole surgery. I felt like I was in the place. I felt the tightening. I felt the whole procedure. And this is coming from a person who still believed that she could not be hypnotized, I'm telling you. And so, but I could feel this. It was kind of like a dream type thing. When it was over, I was like, okay, I'm hungry now. Let me go eat. So I went to eat, and I didn't have to force myself not to eat more. It just happened. And so I was like, okay, I'm actually full. I didn't have any crazy thoughts or anything. I just was full, like you normally would be full, you know? And what was cool about it is that even when I felt that I could eat a little more, it never was over 50% ever. Okay. And then we did a retightening and it dropped down back. And so like now I'm in that smart retightening type episode. And I just have to say it's amazing. I got a surgery without getting a surgery. I always wanted that. Like, I don't like the intrusion of scars or thinking that someone actually went inside and did all of this, but it felt like someone did. And so, yeah, I highly recommend it. If you're one of those people who are into herbs and into all that natural stuff, like I am, this is the best alternative. You're getting what you wanted without having to actually get cut.
It's a win-win situation, right? You
Yes.
are getting every single benefits out of it and no pain, and the weight just sheds off just like that. And it's really fabulous.
Yes.
That is great. And a couple more questions I have. If you are on a fence about working with Trudy, what do you think you would suggest?
So if I was on the fence about working with Trudy, okay, first of all, when I first talked to Trudy over the phone, I was like, oh my gosh, she has a deep accent. I'm not going to understand her. That was my first thought. Okay. Then I got online with her and I was like, what happened to her deep accent? It's gone. I was like, what happened? Okay, wait a minute. I can understand her. And Trudy has such a bubbly personality. She's calm, she's soothing, and she has a way. I cannot even explain it, but she has this way about herself. And we just connected like perfectly. And this is coming from a person who does not connect perfectly. Like I connect a little bit and I know how to make people connect with me, but like for me to connect with you because I have so many reserves. I met Trudy and she just like sparkled like sunshine and it just was easy to do things with her. And she's professional and she gets to the point right away. I mean, she's just good at what she does. She really is.
Thank you. Thank you so, so much, Yolanda, for coming on my channel, sharing your story, loving it. And it really means a lot because I do it. I do this because I love to do it. And it's very clear that it has brought the best version of you. And
Yes.
I'm happy. And I am so thrilled. And I want to see where you actually are in exactly a year from now. It's going to be amazing.
A year from now, I am sure I am going to be the best version of me I could be. I mean, Trudy, you're talking to someone who I used to exercise, I stopped. And, it was hard to get back into exercising. And finally, I've gotten back into exercising. I have a virtual workout partners that I use. I use my speed bike during the week. And like I had all this stuff, but I wasn't using the stuff. And it's like you helped me get to that point where I was able to figure it out, and I could tell that you love what you do. Like I can really tell. It's like when you find that thing that you love to do, you do it in such a way, and everyone around you can tell you love what you do and you're good at it. So do not stop doing this because we need you, Trudy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And one more last question. Is there anything do you have any message for viewers? Do you have any message for somebody who's looking for a change in their life, whether it's for smoking, whether it's to lose weight, or actually just let go of stress and be the best version of themselves?
So my message to others, if I was to say, you know, um, you need to help yourself. So the thing is this, as human beings, as people, we go through so much. We have things that happen to us. We, especially women, we push it aside, we push it aside, we push it aside. And what happened is all these things, they build up. You don't know they're building up, but they're building up and they're in our head. Like they're just there, and sometimes you don't know that's what's causing the stress. In your world, you think it's your kids, you think it's your husband, you think it's your friends, you think it's all of these people, but you don't look inside yourself to see that it's something that's going on with you. So I would say if you're on the fence or if you're looking for a change and you want to be your old 20-year-old self, like you want to be her again. They always say that everything is wasted on the youth. And you're like, oh my God, I wish I could just be the Yolanda that was in her 20s. She was so great. She was exciting. I want to get back to her. After a couple of kids, you can't get back to her. You're trying. Oh my God, you're trying. But if you want to get back to her and enjoy your kids and enjoy your family, have the energy, and know that this is not it for you, not by a long shot. You have some more left inside of you. And this inside is waiting to explode. So you want to see her. So do this so that you can see her come back out. Like she's waiting. Just give her a chance. She's waiting. All this gook just got on top of her. She's not smothered yet. There's a spark of light. So if you just give this a chance, you can push her back out. You have nothing to lose. I mean, nothing. At first, I was like, oh my God, I don't have the money. And then I was like, you know what? You deserve this. You deserve to see yourself come back. Forget the money. It's not even worth it. This is worth it. You can do it. And that's what I would tell a person. I would tell them that be open, allow yourself to jump out and be free. And you can do this. That's what I would say.
That was perfectly said. It was great. Can't be any better than this. That is wonderful. Thank you so much, Yolanda. One more time, from bottom of my heart, it really means a lot. And I am sure it's going to inspire so many other people to bring out the best version in themselves. Thank you again.
So, Trudy. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So much.
Thank you.